Ready?
I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'm ready.
Set. 18 Gator. Smooth. Drop deep, drop deep. Switch.
On first down, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Under 10. Hey, wahoo. You got tight. You got tight right there. Jack.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be third down.
On the double. Mike 5-4. Watch the screen. Echo. But check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. 54.
Throwing Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check 43. Check 44. Check 44.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
57's the mic. Watch 57. They're not ready for this, man.
Other side, solid.
They still playing soft.
Where's 5-7?
Playing the wrong football. Check 13. Check 13.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Switch. Check 9. Check 6.
Run.
Check.
Wait, look.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Black. Gun.
Tango.
Hey, forward, Tokyo.
Twitch.
Bravo.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run. It's Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
He's checking.
Alpha.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, what's that?
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 70. Indy.
Block 54. Right here.
Hey. High 7.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Ready.
54. Mike 54. Here we go.
You're out.
Check this guy. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Check 4. Check
Get it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
We're scoreless after 1.
Ready up.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him.
Now.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Let's go.
On second and 12, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Ready,
After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 53.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey.
53 for Mike.
Here we go.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Shift. Tighten up. Check. Kill.
SOS. Watch the edge. Joker. Slam.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And we'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Taking on the midfield logo. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. 180. Hey, empty. Ram.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 120. Bunch.
Check. Jam.
No. Hey, Lou. This by 7. Great.
He's coming, double up.
What's it done?
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Bunch. They kill it. They force Tokyo. Blue draw Corker. Hey, Haywood.
Now Wentz on third down. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Who that? Check 37.
Hey, Sam on.
Check three. Alert flag.
On second down now, Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Come on.
Now Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down, New York.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Right there. 54 Mike. All right.
Leo. Shoot.
On first down, Barkley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Right there.
Smith on the a gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Hey, Charlie. Be critical.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check. Crunch.
General West.
53 is the Mike. Silver.
Hey, Zoo. Now.
From the gun, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
Jones operating from the gun. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill.
Stand.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 36. Shoot.
Fire.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Smooth.
You got me.
Get.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trey 15. Sunday. Hey, wahoo.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Switch gears. Check.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
They run from the shotgun with Washington.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Washington. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
25, check 25.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Hey, Echo.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead
and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Alert 3. Hard. Check it out, read. Switch.
Now Jones to throw from his end zone. Looking for Shepard deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
These babies cry all the way back. Let's 57. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Check 26, check 26. 57 the mark.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. Blue 80!
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
You gonna take. You gonna take.
Washington on 3rd and short. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
40, 82, 40. 5, 5.
Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
He got 29 yards that time. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the 1st quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
Here's Jones on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Check 9, check 9. Check safety. 82.
Wentz now on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Go. Waiting.
Here we go. Watch twist.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The kick by Elliott is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Go.
Jones now. Back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check 3.
Hey, Haywood.
53 to Mike.
Look at me. Zipper now.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Switch it, here, switch it. Shift.
Hey, exit. Now.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we are.
Get ready.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You don't want no problems with me. SOS.
Another run here with Sanders. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Hey, empty.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Eagles, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.